Now we will have a glimpse into some of Swami Vivekananda's teachings. So I have taken an excerpt from the book which goes by the name of Talks with Swami Vivekananda. So those are the conversations recorded by the disciple with whom these took place. His name was Sharat Chandra Chakravarti. So other works of Swamiji mostly are public lectures, and some writings are there in original writing. So in public lectures, naturally a man is a little confined. He cannot open his heart out. But in these talks, we find Swamiji we can see him on a very personal level. Very informal conversations, and he told many of the things to his disciple which he could not tell to one and all on each occasion. So we have a very personal glimpse of Swamiji in these conversations. So I have just selected a small portion. Once the disciple visited Belur Math. He used to visit regularly till Swami Vivekananda was alive. So on one such visit, it was evening time, Swamiji called his disciple and asked, "Have you committed the Katha Upanishad to memory?" Disciple: "No, sir. I have only read it along with Shankaracharya's commentary." Swamiji: "Among the Upanishads, there is none so beautiful as this. I wish you would all learn it by heart. What good is it merely to read it? Instead, try to imbibe in your life the faith, courage, discrimination, and renunciation of Nachiketa." So, most of you know that the Katha Upanishads is actually teachings of the god of death, Yama. So when Nachiketa's father was performing a sacrifice in which you are supposed to give everything you have. So Nachiketa saw that his father is giving away cows which are no good. Then he asked that when my father is doing something like this, let me try to negativity, let me try to neutralize. So Nachiketa went and told his father, "Sir, to whom will you give me? You are supposed to give everything." So father did not answer. He thought Nachiketa was joking. Nobody can give away his son. But Nachiketa asked again and again. So the father got irritated. So he said, "I give you to Yama, god of death." So maybe he just told it jokingly, but Nachiketa actually went to Yama. And Yama was not there. He waited 3 days without food and water, etc. That is the background. And then when Yama comes, he asks Nachiketa, "What do you want?" So among other things, Nachiketa asked for the highest knowledge. So Swamiji used to say that Nachiketa is the embodiment of Shraddha, what is called faith. That's why he says, try to imbibe in your life the faith, courage, discrimination and renunciation of Nachiketa. Disciple: "Please bless me, sir, that I may realize these qualities." So this is a favorite excuse we all have. Please bless me. So Swamiji is not one to be, taken by these words. So he says, "You have heard Sri Ramakrishna's words, haven't you? He used to say, 'The breeze of mercy is always blowing. You only have to hoist your sail.' Can anyone thrust realization upon another person? One's destiny lies in one's own hands. The teacher can only help. You can only show the path. The seed holds the power to become a tree. Air and water only aid its growth. But if there is no substance in the seed, what can air and water do? Disciple, but sir, isn't some external help also necessary? Swamiji, yes, it is. But know this, if there is no substance within, no amount of outside assistance will help. Yet, the time comes for everyone to realize the self. One day, it will happen. Everyone is Brahman. The difference between higher and lower lies only in the degree of manifestation of that same Brahman. In due course, all human beings, all living beings, in fact, will fully manifest it. That is why the scriptures say, Kalena Atmani Vindati. In time, that is realized as one's own very self. Disciple, but when will that happen, sir? The scriptures speak of how many births we have passed in ignorance. Swamiji, why fear? Since you have come here in this lifetime, the goal will be attained in this very life. Liberation, or what is called samadhi, is simply the removal of obstacles to the manifestation of Brahman. The self is always shining like the sun. It's merely veiled by the clouds of ignorance. Remove the clouds and the sun will shine forth. Then you will enter the state in which, as the Upanishads say, the knots of the heart are cut asunder and all doubts vanish. Vidyate hridaya granthi chidyante sarva sanshaya. All the paths advise the removal of such obstacles. The method by which one realizes the self is the very one Sri Ramakrishna taught. The knowledge and realization of the self, this is the ultimate goal, and every living being has an equal right to it. This is a view accepted by all. Disciple, sir, whenever I read or hear these words from the scriptures, the thought that I have yet to realize the self makes my heart sink with sorrow. Swamiji, that is called spiritual longing. The more it intensifies, the more the clouds of obstacles are dispelled and the deeper faith becomes. Gradually the self is realized as if holding a fruit in the palm of your hand. This realization is the soul of religion. Anyone can observe rituals and carry out do's and don'ts, but how rare is a burning longing for realization. That intense yearning, becoming almost mad in the pursuit of God or self-knowledge, is true spirituality. The overwhelming madness that the gopis had for Sri Krishna, that kind of deep longing is what is needed for self-realization. As the conversation went on, night fell and Miss Muller arrived. So she is one of the disciples of Swami Vivekananda, and all these people had helped Swami Vivekananda greatly when he was in America. Miss Muller belonged to the United Kingdom. She was an English woman with deep reverence for Swamiji. Swamiji introduced the disciple to her, and after a brief exchange, she went upstairs. Swamiji to the disciple, just think to what a heroic nation she belongs. Her home is so far away, and though she is the daughter of a wealthy man, She has come all this way for the sole purpose of realizing the spiritual ideal. What we now need is the worship of Sri Krishna with the lion roar of the Gita, of Rama with his bows and arrows, of Mahavira, of Mother Kali. Only then will the people rise with energy and strength to work. Without a robust development of Rajas, which is activity, there is no hope, neither in this world nor the next. The whole country lies shrouded in inertia, and naturally, the result is bondage in this life and ruin in the next. Therefore, be active, work, work, work. There is no other path of liberation but this.